Hey, welcome everyone. I'm Jayme Lewis, and today we're checking out this Synth 9 pedal from Electro-Harmonix. And if you've watched any of my gear videos before, you know that there's really just one thing that I actually care about, and that is, what does it actually sound like? Now, before we get going, I just want to say two things. Number one, yeah, I'm kind of losing my voice, so that's just going to be a thing in this video. And number two, hey, I just want to say a big thank you to Zounds for loaning me this pedal. So if you like what you hear in this video, please click on those links in the description, and you can grab one of these or any of the gear that I'm using in this video. And yes, I'll be upfront with you. I get a small commission out of it, so thank you so very much for helping to support what I do and supporting this channel.
Right.
Now, when I reach for a synth pedal, it's usually because I'm trying to create like a wall of sound with tons of sustain that's just gonna jump right out of the mix and kind of kick you in the face. So let's go ahead and start there. I'm gonna hit the OBX setting on the Synth 9, and I'm gonna blend a little bit of the dry signal back in on this Warwick 5-string streamer bass. Let's just see what that sounds like. All right, now let's bring in a full production, like brick-walled pop track, and let's see if the mayhem that we're creating with this pedal is translating in the mix. Now here's a classic sound that Electro-Harmonix tried to replicate with its Prophet V setting, which, by the way, I just want to say kudos to Electro-Harmonix for your really clever wordplay. Well done. So this next example is just a funk lesson from thebassist.net. And what I'm going to try to do is get the Synth 9 to add like a shun shun sort of attack to each one of my notes. Let's see what that sounds like. Of course, let's bring in the rest of the band, but also let's see what happens to the attack when I start playing more connected legato notes. And by the way, all of the music that you're hearing today is available at thebassist.net, along with fully tabbed out transcriptions, bassless play-along files, and over 450 bass lessons with yours truly. So just click on that link and I'll show you how to play bass the way that I do.
Right.
Now here's something that I really wasn't expecting from the Synth 9, which is more of an augmentation of my dry signal rather than a completely affected synth tone. So let's listen to my 1976 Gibson Grabber bass on this metal song called The Bitter End, and I'm going to dial in the mini mood setting, and what I want you to listen for is the impact of each attack. Kind of weird, right? It's almost like an orchestral hit from a sample library, or like banging two pots together, or hitting an anvil with a hammer, or dropping a coconut into a bucket of... In case you can't tell, I'm having a lot of fun. So let's get even more outside the box with this. Here's a punk rock cover of the song Yesterday by the Beatles, which I recorded live on Twitch last year. And here's what it sounds like being played on a Spectre NS Pulse 4-string bass. Now let's take out the dry bass completely and let's run it through the EHX mini setting. Now, let me be clear, I would absolutely fire you if I was the MD and you brought this sound to my stage for playing on this song. But, you know, for the sake of posterity, let's just go ahead and bring in the rest of the band. We'll hear it in context with the rest of the mix. And y'all can tell me in the comments if you would be so bold as to bring this sound to that song on a live gig. Yesterday, now my trouble seems so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. I believe in yesterday. All right, now let's just go ahead and wrap up this demo with another unexpected blessing that I found in this pedal, and that's on the mood bass setting. All right, so check out this simple slap groove from a lesson at thebassist.net. Now check out what happens when I remove the dry bass signal and we're just left with this jittery, like gated synth, almost glitch kit sound that the mood bass setting is creating from this slap line. Of course, the real magic happens when I bring those two sounds together. Check this out. So that's what the Electro-Harmonix Synth 9 pedal sounds like. And again, I just want to say a big thank you to Zounds for loaning it to me to do this video. And if you want to get one for yourself, please just click on those links in the description. And also, make sure you head over to Patreon and check out all of the awesome premium content that's waiting for you, like behind the scenes videos, live concerts, every episode of the Bassist podcast.
If it's your own act, then you have more flexibility with the way the whole thing is structured in terms of sound checks and everything.
Merch discounts, and also my deep dive videos where I share my professional opinion about this and all the gear that I review here on this channel. So thanks again for stopping by. Have a good one, and we'll see you soon.